Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, I need you to listen to me right now. Not just hear me, but really listen. I'm about to share something that will fundamentally change your life if you let it sink deep into your soul, into your bones, into the very core of who you are. Pain is your friend. I know what you're thinking right now. I can see it on your faces. What? Pain? My friend? This person has lost their mind. Some of you are already skeptical. Some of you are hurting right now and you're thinking, you don't understand my pain. You don't know what I've been through. But I'm asking you, begging you to stay with me for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to share with you has the power to transform every painful moment you've ever experienced and every painful moment yet to come. We've been lied to. Society has fed us this absolutely toxic belief that pain is the enemy, that comfort is the goal, that we should do everything in our power to avoid difficulty, to sidestep struggle, to run from anything that makes us uncomfortable. We've been taught to medicate every discomfort, to numb every feeling, to scroll past every difficult emotion. We've been conditioned to believe that a good life is a comfortable life. But that is a lie. A comfortable life is not a powerful life. A comfortable life is not a purposeful life. A comfortable life is not a life of impact. The caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly in comfort. The diamond doesn't form in comfort. The champion doesn't emerge in comfort. And you won't become who you're destined to be in comfort. Pain isn't here to destroy you. It's here to develop you. Pain is the chisel that God, the universe, or life itself uses to carve you into the masterpiece you were meant to become. Think about it. When does a seed break open and begin its journey to become a mighty tree? In the darkness, under pressure, buried in the soil. That seed has to break apart, has to struggle, has to push through layers of earth to reach the light. Is that punishment? No, that's the process. That pain, that struggle, that breaking, it's not the end of the seed story. It's the beginning. And the same is true for you. Every single painful experience you've had, every heartbreak, every failure, every moment of struggle, those weren't roadblocks. They were building blocks. They weren't stopping your story. They were starting your next chapter. Let me tell you a story. The butterfly story, a lesson in necessary struggle. I want to share with you one of the most powerful stories I've ever heard. It's a story that changed my entire perspective on pain and struggle. There was a man walking through a forest one beautiful spring morning. He loved nature, loved observing the miracles of life unfolding around him. On this particular day, he noticed a cocoon attached to a branch. Through the thin walls of the cocoon, he could see movement. A butterfly was trying to emerge. He sat down on a nearby rock, completely captivated. He watched as a small opening appeared in the cocoon. The butterfly was struggling, pushing, fighting to force its body through that tiny hole. He watched for 1 hour, then 2 hours, then 3 hours. The butterfly would push and strain, making progress millimeter by millimeter. But then it seemed to stop. The opening didn't get any bigger. The butterfly appeared completely stuck, exhausted from the effort. The man's heart broke watching this struggle. He thought to himself, this poor creature is suffering. I have the power to help. Why should it struggle when I can ease its pain? So, with the best of intentions, with compassion in his heart, he took out a small pair of scissors from his pocket. Very carefully, he snipped the cocoon, making the opening bigger so the butterfly could emerge easily. And emerge it did! The butterfly came out quickly without any more struggle. The man smiled, satisfied that he had helped. But then he noticed something was wrong. The butterfly had a swollen, enlarged body and small, shriveled wings. It tried to fly but couldn't. It could only crawl around in small circles, dragging its malformed wings behind it. The man watched, confused and heartbroken, as the butterfly struggled on the ground and eventually died, never having flown. What the man didn't understand, what he couldn't have known, was this: the struggle to get through that tiny opening was nature's way of forcing the fluid from the butterfly's body into its wings. The restriction of the cocoon and the effort to emerge were absolutely essential for the butterfly's development. The pain, the struggle, the seemingly impossible challenge, all of it was necessary for the butterfly to become what it was meant to be. Without the struggle, the butterfly was doomed. It could never fly. It could never fulfill its purpose. It could never become the beautiful, soaring creature it was designed to be. That butterfly didn't need to be rescued from its pain. It needed to go through it. And so do you. That relationship that broke your heart, that job you lost, that business that failed, that diagnosis that shook your world, that betrayal that crushed your spirit. Maybe, just maybe, those weren't punishments. Maybe they were the cocoon. Maybe they were the necessary pressure forcing something beautiful from your core into your wings. Maybe you weren't being destroyed, you were being developed. Have you ever wondered why gold is refined with fire? Why not water? Why not air? Why fire? Because fire doesn't destroy gold, it purifies it. Fire burns away the impurities, the dross, the worthless material, leaving behind only what is precious and pure. Your pain is your refining fire. Every difficulty you face is burning away the false beliefs that limit you, the toxic relationships that drain you, the fears that paralyze you, the ego that blinds you, the comfort that weakens you. And what's left? Pure gold, the real you, the strong you, the resilient you, the purposeful you. But here's the thing about refinement: it's hot, it's uncomfortable, it hurts. And if you don't understand what's happening, you'll try to jump out of the fire. You'll try to escape the very process that's purifying you. But here's the thing about refinement: it's hot, it's uncomfortable, it hurts. And if you don't understand what's happening, you'll try to jump out of the fire. You'll try to escape the very process that's purifying you. The science of pain and growth. Let me get scientific with you for a moment, because this is absolutely fascinating. The muscle metaphor. You know when your muscles grow? When do they actually get bigger and stronger? Not when you're comfortable on the couch watching Netflix. Not when you're relaxing in a hammock. Not when everything's easy. Your muscles grow when you're lifting weights, when the muscle fibers are literally tearing, when lactic acid is burning through your tissues, when you're in pain. The pain of muscle breakdown is what triggers muscle growth. Scientists call it hypertrophy. You break down the muscle fibers through stress and resistance, and then your body rebuilds them stronger than before. No breakdown, no breakthrough, no pain, no gain. And this isn't just some gym slogan to sell protein shakes. It's a fundamental life principle. Your emotional muscles work the same way. Your mental muscles work the same way. Your spiritual muscles work the same way. Your character muscles work the same way. They all grow through resistance, through struggle, through pain. When you face a difficult relationship and work through it, your emotional intelligence muscles grow stronger. When you face a complex problem and solve it, your mental muscles grow stronger. When you face a crisis of faith and wrestle with it, your spiritual muscles grow stronger. When you face a moral dilemma and choose integrity, your character muscles grow stronger. The pain is the mechanism of growth. Think about it. A baby learning to walk falls down hundreds of times. Does that pain mean the baby should stop trying? Should the baby say, you know what, this walking thing isn't for me, I'm just gonna crawl forever? No! Every fall, every bump, every painful moment is teaching that baby balance, coordination, strength, and resilience. The pain isn't stopping the baby's progress, it is the progress. Why we resist pain. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This all sounds great, but when I'm in the pain, it doesn't feel like a friend, it feels like torture. I get it, I truly do. Let me explain why we resist pain so strongly. Reason number one, We don't see the purpose. Pain without purpose is torture. Pain without meaning is unbearable. When you can't see why you're suffering, it feels random, cruel, and pointless. But when you understand that pain is the process of transformation, it changes everything. A woman in labor experiences incredible pain, but she doesn't curse that pain. She welcomes it. Why? Because she knows that pain is bringing her baby into the world. The pain has purpose. An athlete pushing through the burning in their muscles doesn't quit, they push harder. Why? Because they know that pain is making them stronger. The pain has meaning. Reason number 2, we're focused on comfort. We live in the most comfortable time in human history. We have climate control, fast food, instant entertainment, same-day delivery, pain medication for every ache. And all of that comfort has made us soft. We've lost our tolerance for discomfort. We've forgotten how to struggle. We've become allergic to anything difficult. But here's the truth. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Everything you want, the body you desire, the relationship you dream of, the career you envision, the impact you want to make, it's all on the other side of discomfort. Reason number 3, we compare our pain. We look at other people's lives on social media and think everyone else has it easier. We think everyone else is comfortable while we're the only ones struggling. But that's an illusion. Everyone is fighting battles you know nothing about. Everyone has pain. The question is not whether you'll experience pain. It's how you'll respond to it. Here's what I need you to understand. Pain is data, not a death sentence. Let me break this down for you because this is crucial. Pain tells you where you need to grow. If a relationship is causing you pain, it's showing you where you need to develop better communication, stronger boundaries, or more self-love. If a job is causing you pain, it's showing you where you need to learn new skills, change environments, or pursue your true calling. If a pattern keeps repeating in your life, the pain is showing you what you need to change. Don't ignore the data. Don't numb the message. Listen to what your pain is telling you. Pain shows you what you truly value. You only feel pain about things that matter to you. You don't grieve the loss of something you never cared about. You don't stress about something you don't value. Your pain is showing you your priorities. It's revealing what's important to you. Pay attention. Pain develops your character. Comfort builds nothing. Ease creates weakness. But pain builds resilience, the ability to bounce back, patience, the capacity to endure, empathy, the heart to understand others, courage, the strength to keep going, wisdom, the insight to make better choices, gratitude, the appreciation for what you have, humility, the recognition that you don't have all the answers. Every character, quality you admire in others was forged in the fire of their pain. Pain deepens your empathy. You cannot truly help someone through a struggle you've never faced. Your pain equips you to serve others. Your wounds become your ministry. Your mess becomes your message. The counselor who's been through depression can help the depressed person in ways others can't. The entrepreneur who's failed can mentor the struggling business owner with real wisdom. The cancer survivor can encourage the newly diagnosed with genuine hope. Your pain qualifies you to help others through their pain. The 2 types of pain. Now, let me be clear about something important. Not all pain is the same. There are 2 types of pain, and you need to understand the difference. Pain of discipline versus pain of regret. The pain of discipline is the pain of doing hard things now to create a better future. It's the pain of waking up early to exercise, saying no to unhealthy relationships, investing money instead of spending it, learning instead of being entertained, working on your business instead of watching TV. The pain of regret is the pain of not doing those things and facing the consequences later. It's the pain of poor health from neglecting your body, loneliness from settling for toxic relationships, financial stress from poor decisions, missed opportunities from lack of preparation, wasted potential from laziness. Here's the difference. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. Choose your pain wisely, because you're going to experience pain either way. Growth pain versus damage pain. There's also a difference between pain that's making you stronger and pain that's actually harming you. Growth pain challenges you, but doesn't destroy you. It stretches you, but doesn't break you. It's difficult, but purposeful. This is the pain you should befriend. Damage pain is destructive. It's abuse, addiction, or toxic situations that are truly harmful. This is pain you should exit, not embrace. You need wisdom to know the difference. Growth pain says, this is hard, but I'm becoming stronger. Damage pain says, this is destroying who I am. Learn to distinguish between the two. The choice is yours. Here's the bottom line, the fundamental truth I need you to grab hold of today. You have two choices when pain shows up at your door, and trust me, it will show up. Choice number one, run from it. Stay in your comfort zone. Avoid anything difficult. Numb yourself with distractions. Blame others for your problems. Play it safe. Stay small. Remain the same person you've always been. Never discover what you're truly capable of. Choice number two, embrace it. Step into the fire. Face the difficulty head on. Feel your feelings fully. Take responsibility for your growth. Take risks, expand, and grow. Transform into who you're meant to be. Discover strength you never knew you had. The people who achieve greatness, they're not people who avoided pain. They're people who befriended it. Every person you admire, every success story you've heard, every transformation that inspires you, there's pain in that story. There's struggle. There's difficulty. There's a moment or many moments when they could have quit but didn't. Real-world examples of pain as friend. Let me give you more examples to drive this home. J.K. Rowling, divorced, broke, single mother on welfare, battling depression, rejected by 12 publishers. That pain could have made her give up. Instead, she wrote Harry Potter and became one of the most successful authors in history. She says, rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for 27 years. That pain could have filled him with bitterness and hatred. Instead, he emerged with grace and led an entire nation to healing. He said, do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Bethany Hamilton lost her arm in a shark attack at age 13 while surfing, the sport she loved most. That pain could have ended her career and her dreams. Instead, she was back surfing within a month and became a professional surfer and inspiration to millions. Walt Disney, fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination, went bankrupt, had a mental breakdown. That pain could have convinced him he was talentless. Instead, he created an entertainment empire that has brought joy to billions. What do all these people have in common? They made pain their friend. They used it as fuel. They transformed it into purpose. How to actually befriend your pain. Okay, so you're convinced. You understand that pain can be your friend. But how do you actually do this when you're in the middle of suffering? Let me give you practical steps. Step 1, acknowledge it. Don't deny it. Don't minimize it. Don't pretend you're fine when you're not. Say it out loud. I see you, pain. I acknowledge you. I'm not going to pretend you don't exist. This isn't weakness, it's honesty. You can't heal what you don't acknowledge. Step 2, ask questions. Instead of asking, why me? Ask better questions. What is this pain trying to teach me? How can I grow through this? Who do I need to become to handle this? What strength am I developing right now? How will this experience help me serve others? The quality of your questions determines the quality of your life. Step 3, accept it without judgment. Stop labeling your pain as bad or unfair. It simply is. When you accept what is, without judgment, without resistance, you stop wasting energy fighting reality, and you can redirect that energy toward growth. This doesn't mean you like it, it means you stop arguing with reality. Step 4. Look for the lesson. Every painful experience has a lesson embedded in it. Your job is to find it. Sometimes the lesson is patience. Sometimes it's boundaries. Sometimes it's self-love. Sometimes it's letting go. Sometimes it's holding on. But there's always a lesson. Find it. Step 5. Use it. This is where pain transforms from enemy to friend. When you use your pain, let it motivate you to change. Let it fuel your purpose. Let it deepen your empathy. Let it strengthen your character. Let it equip you to help others. Your pain has purpose when you give it purpose. Step 6. Thank it. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm serious. Thank your pain. Thank you for showing me where I need to grow. Thank you for revealing what really matters. Thank you for making me stronger. Thank you for preparing me for my purpose. Gratitude transforms everything, even pain. I want to go back to that butterfly story because it contains such a powerful principle. Right now, some of you are in the cocoon. You're in that dark, tight, uncomfortable place. You're struggling, you're pushing, you feel stuck, and you might be praying for someone to come cut you out. You might be looking for the easy way, the shortcut, the escape hatch. But what if the struggle is the point? What if the pressure is the process? What if the difficulty is developing you? Don't ask to be rescued from your cocoon. Ask for the strength to emerge from it. Don't pray for an easier path. Pray to become a stronger person. Don't wish for less pain. Wish for more purpose in your pain. Because on the other side of that cocoon, there are wings waiting for you. There's a version of yourself that can fly, but you only get those wings by going through the struggle, not around it. My challenge to you today. I'm going to leave you with a challenge, not a suggestion, not a recommendation, a challenge. The next time pain shows up in your life, and it will show up because life is full of pain, I want you to do something radical. Something countercultural, something that goes against every instinct. I want you to welcome it. I want you to say, hello, pain, I see you. Acknowledge it. What are you here to teach me? Get curious about it. Thank you for caring enough about my growth to show up. Express gratitude for it. I will use you to become stronger. Commit to transforming it. And then, and this is the most important part, I want you to stay in the process. Don't run, don't quit, don't numb, don't avoid. Stay in it. Feel it. Learn from it. Grow through it. Let it transform you. The question that changes everything. Let me leave you with one final thought, one powerful question that has the ability to reframe every painful experience you'll ever have. What if this pain is happening for me, not to me? What if that breakup is protecting you from the wrong person so you're available for the right one? What if that job loss is pushing you toward the career you were really meant for? What if that failure is teaching you the lessons you need for your next success? What if that illness is forcing you to prioritize what really matters? What if that betrayal is showing you who your real friends are? What if that financial struggle is developing the discipline you'll need to manage the wealth that's coming? What if all of it, every painful moment, is happening for you? What if pain isn't your enemy but your trainer, your teacher, your friend? Final thought. Remember this and write it on your heart. The same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. It's not about what happens to you. It's about what happens in you. It's not about the circumstances. It's about your character. Will you let pain make you bitter or better? Will you let it break you or build you? Will you let it stop you or strengthen you? Will you let it be your excuse or your fuel? The choice is yours. Your pain is not your prison. It's your passport to the next level of your life. It's not your period. It's your comma. It's not your ending. It's your beginning. So I'm asking you today, right now, in this moment, will you make pain your friend? Will you stop running from difficulty and start learning from it? Will you stop being a victim of your circumstances and become a victor through them? Will you stop letting your pain define you and start letting it refine you? Your breakthrough is on the other side of your pain. Your purpose is wrapped up in your pain. Your power is hidden in your pain. but you have to go through it to get to it. You have to embrace it to transform it. You have to befriend it to use it. Now get out there, raising both fists in the air. You've got this. Pain is your friend. Now go transform it into your greatest strength. Stop waiting for life to get easier. Stop hoping for a pain-free existence. Stop looking for the path of least resistance. Embrace the struggle, welcome the challenge, befriend the pain, because on the other side of that pain is the person you were meant to be, the life you were meant to live, the impact you were meant to make, the purpose you were meant to fulfill. Your pain is not blocking your destiny, it's building it. Your struggle is not delaying your success, it's developing it. Your difficulty is not destroying your dreams, it's delivering them. Believe it, receive it, achieve it. And when you look back on this moment years from now, when you've transformed your pain into power, your wounds into wisdom, your mess into your message, you'll be grateful. You'll be grateful not that the pain happened, but that you were strong enough to go through it, that you were wise enough to learn from it, that you were courageous enough to use it. You'll look back and say, that pain was the best thing that ever happened to me. It made me who I am. It gave me my purpose. It became my friend. Now go. Your future is waiting. Your purpose is calling. Your greatness is emerging. Remember, diamonds are made under pressure. Champions are forged in fire. Butterflies struggle to get their wings. And you, yes, you are becoming who you're meant to be. One painful, beautiful, purposeful step at a time. One last story. The Japanese fisherman. The Japanese fishermen faced a problem. They loved the taste of fresh fish, but the fishing grounds were far from the shore. By the time the fishing boats returned, most of the fish had died and lost their fresh flavor. They tried freezing them, but frozen fish didn't taste as good as fresh fish, so they installed fish tanks on the boats. But the fish didn't move much in the tanks, becoming dull and losing their fresh taste. Finally, they solved the problem. They put a small shark in each tank. The shark couldn't eat all the fish, but it created just enough challenge, just enough threat, just enough struggle to keep the fish active, moving, alive. You need the shark in your tank. You need the challenge. You need the pressure. You need the pain to keep you alive, to keep you moving, to keep you growing. Without it, you become dull, stagnant, lifeless. With it, you stay fresh, vital, powerful. So stop praying for the shark to be removed from your tank. Be grateful for the shark. It's keeping you alive. Now go live your life with purpose, with power, with passion. Pain is your friend. Now treat it like one.